good morning.
Question for you, mate. Take this.
Yeah, thanks. What are we doing?
We're going to go do a video on the Tourer 16HT.
Perfect, let's do it. About time.
Let's go.
Come on. I know it's taken us a while to get this sorted. It is one of our most popular vans, and we have been super busy in doing handovers and getting vans ready. So let's start off here at the front toolbox. So we've got your front toolbox here. So all our vans come standard with the ARC XO 750 jockey wheel. Easy to use. They also come standard with the Cruisemaster DO35. We also provide the hitch pin. Now, 7-pin flat plug that connects to your car. 50 amp Anderson plug also will connect to your car if you have one. This will charge your batteries while you're driving through the Red Arc DC to DC charger. Breakaway unit, handbrake. So when it's stationary, handbrake up. When you're towing, handbrake down. Same as your car, you know, it's very same thing. Drawbar tap and a level to get your van level. Over here we've got your gas bottle storage on the driver's side. So one-hand operation, that slides out. You've got your 9 kilo gas bottle holder, which is standard now, and a 4.5, which is standard. The gas bottle is not included. We just got this in so you can actually see the gas bottle in there. And we're also getting it ready for a handover this morning. Customers driving down from Queensland. So let's close that up. This is all lockable. We have your diesel tank here. So you get a 5 litre stainless steel diesel tank here, which has got a protection cover over it. It says Union RV. We have a gauge here, which will show you how empty and full it is, and it's also lockable. Recovery tracks, standard. This van comes with a lot of standard inclusions. Also, you have your tight end points for your jerry cans. So you can put your jerry cans in there, water, diesel, fuel, whatever you want to put in there. Also a long shelf so you can put all long items, poles, fishing rods, whatnot. All gas strut assisted. Moving along, we have your storage box here. So this can be utilized for a generator, barbecue, or more storage. Same thing, one-hand operation. Tight end points. This particular custom opt-in for a gas bayonet here. They want to use it for their Weber barbecue, which is a great little handy place to put it. Same thing, all lockable. Fridge slide, one-hand operation, slides out. Pantry box slides out. Now, this one here is fitted with the Evercool 96 litre dual zone fridge freezer. That is optional, guys. You can also supply your own fridge, or we can look after you with a fridge. Now, on all 2026 models, we have fitted the snake trail system for the Anderson plug. That way there, when you're sliding the fridge slide back in, there's no cables getting caught and so forth. Here, we've got your pantry box. At the moment, you know, spare keys are in here, all the instructions and all the paperwork needed for when you pick up your van. Over here, another storage box, which we have a lid. So it's all nice and sealed. Locks, so easy. Push it in, slide it in. Done. Now on the door, there is a fridge fan. So you can push the button and you can have the fan on. Now ideally, you'd have the fan on a hot day when the fridge is on and the door's closed. That's when you would want it on. Now if the door's open and the fridge is out, just turn it off. You don't need it. Hope that makes sense. Now, over here you've got your kitchen slide, chopping board, folds out. We have your hot, cold and gas permanently connected, so there's no connecting any hoses, all ready to go. So this one here, you got your sink, which has hot and cold. Over here, we've got your 2-burner cooktop, and we have a cutlery drawer. The only thing that you have to do is the waste hose for the sink. Pull it out. Floor, bucket, whatever you want. Nice and easy. And that tucks in just like that. Then we have your drop-down picnic bench. There's lots to go through here, guys, so you're going to enjoy this one. We have a USB socket, 12-volt socket, antenna point. The antenna's on the roof, so you just connect the TV connections and antenna fittings there. 240-volt power point and inverter power point only. We have done a separate video on this on our YouTube channel, so check that out. Usually there will be a TV bracket installed here. This particular customer wants us to relocate it, so we haven't installed it yet. Otherwise, yeah, TV bracket there, or we can do on the outside of it, up to you. Handle light, you just push the button once, a blue light will appear. Push it again, and you have an orange light. Now we have upgraded to the newer version of the Aussie Traveller door. So you have a heavy duty mesh on the inside. Now we see a lot of people struggle with opening and separating the doors. So that's your handle door to open and close it. This little handle, lift it up, and that will separate the screen from the door. Yes, it's that easy. We see a lot of people struggling with it, but yeah, it is that easy. On the outer part, it's got a double layer midget-proof mesh. So midget-proof mesh on the outside, on the inside, heavy duty mesh. Now there are 2 pins up here, one up there, one down there, and they just lock in back into the screen, just like that. Very easy. Now moving along, we have your rear box. So the rear box here, it's all lockable of course. Push a button, that opens up. That's accessible from both sides. So you can put long items in there as well. Poles, fishing rods. If you go hunting, you put some guns there, up to you. We also have over here your spare wheel. So standard, 1 spare wheel, 1 box. We also provide a wheel cover, which is also a rubbish bag as well. Or you can put hoses and whatnot. Rear box, so you can also option to have a second spare wheel, which is optional. So just let us know if that's something that you want. Rear shower tent, so that unzips, material drops down, arms fold out past the spare wheel and toolbox, so you can use it as a tent. To have a shower outside rather than inside, it's totally up to you, but it has an option for both. Rear spotlight, so if you're somewhere at night and you want to reverse somewhere or see something around the van, you've got a rear spotlight. Above that we have a rear camera, which is also a reverse camera and a permanently on camera for all 2026 models, which I'll explain a little bit later. Same thing, your rear box, you can access it from this side. Pretty easy to understand that one. And then you have your outside shower. So the good thing is with the outside shower, you can use it just to rinse off your sand, mud, rinse the kids, pets, whatnot, grandchildren. So that's just nice and easy. Just push that button, that turns the water on. And you can have hot and cold here. Have your taller cassette. So if you don't know how to use one, you just lift up the yellow handle there. That slides out. Handle locks in and take it for a walk to the dump point. And then to empty it, just unscrew that and pour it out. There's also instructions that come with it, so in case you forget or want to know more on how to put the chemicals in. Underneath over here, we've got your grey water tank with the outlet. So you just connect your silage hose to that, open the red tap, that will empty the grey water tank. We've got stabiliser legs, they're pretty easy to use. If you're not sure, we'll show you on a day as well when you pick up the van. So we have your grey water tank at the rear, which is 80 litres, your 120 tank over here with a tap to drain the tank. And then you got your water tank valve here. So you can isolate. In the middle of that, you're using both tanks, and it's all labelled R for rear, F for front. So you can use individual tanks. Over here, we run the instantaneous gas hot water unit. So it's pretty instant. It takes no more than 10 seconds to heat up. There's nothing really to do here. That's where it's located, where it vents out. We have also done a separate video on that one on how to use it. Rear water tank, so you fill up your rear water tank from there. Water mains, so you just unscrew that. You get a connection, plug it in, so you can use the mains water supply at a caravan park. so you won't use your water tanks, and make sure that you turn your water pump off when you're using your mains water, because if you have your water pump on, then it will use your water tanks, builds too much pressure, and it could burst the pipe and create a swimming pool inside the van, which you probably don't want. Standard dust reduction unit, so if you unscrew that, there's a filter in there, you can replace it, clean it. We provide you with a spare one. Basically how to use it is, you just, before you're going on a dusty road, check your tire pressures, very important. Push that button, that will operate the dust reduction unit to turn on and do its thing and eliminate dust from coming in, even though the van is really well sealed. Make sure you turn it off when you're not using it, because when you're inside the van, it will be quite loud. Next is a 15 amp inlet. So what we do, I've got one over here prepared. 15 amp. Plug it in. Once it's plugged in, that's automatically going to turn on your Red Arc Manager 30 battery management system and work on a 240 volt function and charge your batteries. Now, if it's not charging, just make sure that your cable's turned on and it's plugged in correctly. That's your front water tank. So the front water tank is 80 litres, so that's where you fill it up from. This is your battery compartment. Now, standard is 2 batteries. This customer's opting for a third one. That's 135, 135, and 135. Standard is 270. Massive, 405 amp hour. This guy's going off grid. He's gonna love the aircon. Now, that's that. This one here. All right, this one here is a slide out drawer. That is massive. Now, half of that goes into under the bed area, so we have utilized the storage and maximize that. So, you know, gives you all that large amount of storage. Look at that, massive. And then over here, 2 storage drawers. 1, 2. Lots of storage, guys. And there is also your breakaway unit battery located in here. So generally we'll run through that on the handover, but I'm just showing you where everything's all located, because the video can go on for a long time. Now let's move on inside. But before I do mention that, there are different color options. Standard is a yellow stripe. This particular customer wanted to match his vehicle, Toyota Hilux. So we've done that for him and he's extremely happy. So let's go on the inside. So we've got your step that's out. Alrighty, so come on inside. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Now over here we have your bed. Now there's a plastic cover on there, you can remove that. There's a grey cover, which is like a mattress protector. Now let me jump on there. Oh. Now if your knees are bad and you can't get up there, you can also use these steps to get up. Just like that. Now, over here we have your 12 volt fans. So there's a button here, turn it on. That's fan speed 1, that's fan speed 2, that's fan speed 3. You can rotate it. There's a handle here to unlock it and adjust the angle of it as well. Storage beside the bed. And on both ends, you can access it through here or through the side here. You have a 240 volt power point, which is 240 only, USB and 12 volt socket. Nice and easy. Also a reading light. Just touch the button, turns on and off, and you can move that around. Over here we do have wireless charging. You've probably seen me on other videos. Nice and easy. Place your phone, boom, fast charge. Very good. Overhead storage. Loads of storage. On this side, you have one shelf and a hanging rod. You can option to do, another shelf, no hanging rod, or hanging rod on both sides, either or either, whatever you like. Another reading light here. And wait, come over here, I'll show you this. On all 2026 models, now you don't have to get out of bed. Turn your roof light off from here. turn your ambient strip lighting on and off from here. So you don't have to get out of bed. On this side here, which is a passenger side, we have a storage little box over here. Again, utilizing the space. Perfect. There's also another fan on this side. So, you know, if someone likes a fan, someone doesn't, makes it nice and easy. Now we've got 4 drawers under the bed. They're all the same size. One there, one at the bottom. And same on this side. We also have your diesel vent here. So I'll show you how to turn it on after. On the side of the kitchen now, on all 2026 models, 240 volt power point and inverter power point. So if you want to, if you're off grid and you want to plug something in, toaster, kettle, whatnot, you can use either the 240 or the inverter one. Microwave and another cabinet storage here. Same thing, inverter power point, 240 volt power point. Nice and easy. Sink. You got the chopping board, sink, tap, hot, cold, nice and deep sink. So you can wash those pots and pans. 2 burner cooktop, the same thing as the outside one, same cooktop, 2 burner. Range hood, turn that on, fan speed, light, and push it twice to turn it off straight away. Aircon remote, I'm going to turn it on because it's quite hot. So we are plugging the 240, but we can also run off the inverter, which is on a separate video. So turn it on. That's on. Adjust the vents. We run the Webasto air conditioning, which is a reverse cycle heating and cooling. I would recommend you only using for the aircon. Diesel heater works much better if you want to heat the van up. More storage here, so this one's under the sink, so you get a little bit of storage under there. Drawer around the wheel arch, so you can put some stuff there. Now, on all the new 2026 models, so it used to be one big door, so we've separated them. So you got a little bit of storage there. Now we've added a drawer under the cooktop. Same thing, give you a bit more storage. Now you can option to have an induction cooktop, so we are pretty flexible in what we can do to make sure that you're happy with your purchase of one of our vans. Now, if you want to have a look at the steps, get a good idea of the walk around or step around bed. So you can easily step around the bed. Makes it a little bit easier to make your bed and get into bed. Now these little things under here, you can just lift them up. You can put some, the pipes are going through there, but you can put some shoes or some sandals and whatnot under there. Overhead storage, very easy to get to. Swivel table. We've also gone through and shown you under the seat on our other videos, but I'll do a quick one for you. So if you move the cushions, you move this out the way, so Maxi Boy can get in and show you. So lift the seat up. This customer's opting for the 3000 watt inverter, which is wired for the aircon to operate, the Red Arc Manager 30, and for those who have questions, that is the shunt. Now that shunt is what connects the Red Arc Manager 30 to the Red Vision screen. That screen there, that will show you what's coming in, what's coming out. That's what a shunt does. It will tell you the readings, what's coming in and out. Now you got your fuses here. So for individual things, fridges, solar, Anderson plug, and so forth. And then there is also a temperature gauge here, which will kick in if it's too hot. It will just turn the fan on. So don't stress if the fan's on, it's doing its thing. You'd rather have a fan there cooling it than having no fan. So yeah, common sense, you know, just keep the fan, let it do its thing. that's pretty much really it under there. And then yeah, you got 240 volt power point, 240 volt power point. You have the Renogy inverter remote switch, so if you want to turn it on, you turn it on from there rather than lifting the seat up. Your 240 volt circuit breakers here. Your diesel remote, which is also, we also provide you a handheld remote, so you don't have to get down low and turn it on from here. And your hot water unit controller there, which we've done on a separate video too. This is just vent to allow any hot air that's getting created in here from when you're charging from the Manager 30, which is quite normal. This is an Australian made product, so it's designed for these conditions. But we've also added a vent here, so it kind of like just has circulation and ventilation. Under here is not much storage, just where easy access, so you can get to your water pump, the back part of your hot water unit, and you got your tempering valve. Don't worry about that too much. And then you have your internal 96 litre fridge freezer. Very good. And then more storage here. And then you have your TV, which is all mounted over here. Coming into the ensuite. So yeah, got a mirror there. Open the door. If you come in over here, you've got your toilet. So the toilet, you just lift it up. Shows you where you can put the chemicals as well. But there's a grey handle here. You pull that will open the toilet up, so you can do your business. Blue button flushes. And then make sure before you drive, close it up so nothing comes out. You have your roof ensuite vent, so you can actually unscrew that. You put air in or air out. And there's also a light switch you can turn it on and off for. More storage up here. .5 kg washing machine. So it's all wet because we've tested it all. And then you got all your storage. So storage, and now on all 2026 models we have covered this up here. So you'll have a power point in there, which is 240 and inverter. So you can run your washing machine on either, on when you're plugged in or when you're not plugged in. More storage. Hang your towels up, mirror, push the button, turns the light on, and then you have the sink. Hang your towels up here, and then we have your shower. So shower, pretty standard, shower rose. Yeah, do your shower here. So just make sure that before you have a shower, open the drain. Oh, let's just push it with your foot. Then you got a shower curtain. I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. So, yeah, same thing. Got a shower vent up here, the roof vent, and let's keep going. Now, I think that's pretty much it there, guys. We've got another. You can hang your hats, coats, whatnot, keys. You've got storage pockets. Another storage pocket up here. Now, you have noticed this particular van has got white cabinets. Yes, we can change the colours at no extra price. Standard is a light grey. This one here's got the white cabinets. But come have a quick look, I'll show you something. So have a look over here. That's a standard yellow colour there. We can do black stripe. We can do any colour stripe that your heart desires. We want to make sure that you're happy with your purchase and your investment of a Union RV. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, give us a call, 1300 977 988. Send us a message, send us an email. We'd love to hear from you. Cheers, guys. All right, come and check out these color options: induction cooktop, white cabinets, black edging. You'll be able to see in a moment the black vinyl pockets, the storage pockets, seating, bed head, nice clean finish. Dark grey with sparkle cabinets is also an option. Look at that sparkle in that one. Exterior blue stripes, red stripes, any stripe color you want. There you go. Green one, red again. Exterior with black stripes.